came in from Kotak Mutual Fund. By the way, over the next couple of minutes, we will get a special corporate conversation going. We are expecting Mr. C.P. Gurnani of Tech Mahindra to join us any minute now. And it's been a very interesting journey for Tech Mahindra. There was an analyst day that was held, and obviously, we're expecting to hear more in terms of what the company's immediate focus is going to be as we go forward. That's a stock, and of course, let's bring up a longer-term chart. You could argue that it has underperformed some of its larger rivals, larger peers. But Mr. Gurnani is here, so let's straight away get this conversation going, the ball rolling. Mr. Gurnani, always a pleasure to have you on our shows. Thank you very much for joining in. So tell us, to start things off, how did your investor day go? What was the key takeaway? And we believe the big headline is that Tech Mahindra is now looking at the platforms business in a very significant manner. Tell us more about it.
So, not that we didn't have, as you would recall, Tech Mahindra has a platform business, but what we have done is reorganized everything under one brand called Comviva. We had bought Comviva, which had only Tech Mahindra, had only telecom portfolio under Comviva. Now we brought all our platform businesses. So there are a relaunch of two businesses. One is the product and platform business under the brand of Comviva. And the secondly is that we have been working on co-creation with our customers and co-creation of our customers for solutions for the EV market, for some of the EPC market and travel logistics market. Now what we are doing is that we are formally launching this as a separate group so that we can accelerate our journey on product and platforms and also accelerate our journey on co-creation with customers.
Mr. Gurnani, morning. This is Rima here. Have you laid out any aspiration on the products and platforms business? What's the size that you are targeting?
As usual, Rima, we never give any forecast, but the fair assumption is product and platform would be about less than $500 million business right now. It has a potential to deliver 2x in less than 3 years. And for co-creation of customers, we started this journey by co-creating solutions in Japan. We have now since expanded it to 3 more customers. That business unit is less than 100 million, but it will become a significant business as we go along.
What's the opportunity size for the co-creation business as you expand to more customers and beyond Japan?
We are not giving any forecast. All I'm saying is these are 2 important growth vectors of the company. Sure. We will continue to remain technology focused. We'll continue to remain vertical focused, and we will continue to build on our businesses on enterprise and CME. Enterprise, as you know, is now $1 billion per quarter vertical. CME at the current run rate is delivering about $1 billion of 5G solutions on a run rate basis per year. So we will continue on that journey. Product and platform and co-creation will only accelerate our growth journey.
Okay. Sir, historically, products and platforms have higher margins. Can you tell us the kind of margins you anticipate from products and platforms and the co-creation business?
Rima, you have never been tired of asking the same questions regarding me.
No, but should we expect higher margins?
And, all I can say is that it will also go through a bit of an invest phase.
Okay.
So, yes, the operating margins will be higher, but similarly, the investments will also be higher.
Okay. So, Mr. Gurnani, now let me pull back, zoom out a little bit and talk more from the point of view of strategy. A wider question, why products and platforms now? A lot of your peers are already, in that space. They've been investing for a while. And I'm going to, take snippets from some of the analyst commentary on the street. Kotak apparently had, held a session on IT and, they did interact with a lot of the companies. And if you go by their commentary, they said that Tech Mahindra and Wipro, actually, 2 companies that sounded more subdued than some of the other listed, tech titans. So I'm just trying to understand. Commentary from Tech Mahindra has been a little more cautious, if I could say, in terms of the client mood, the spending patterns, what happens from here on demand. So in light of that, is this an effort to sort of scale up in the products and platform side and boost up both revenue and margin?
So, good question. Let's look at it from two different angles. One is product and platform is not new. It's approximately $450 million business as it exists today. Most of you would remember Comviva acquisition. Most of you would remember the Target acquisition, and similarly parts of the Bond Group. So this is not a new strategy. All we are doing is that we are going to put extraordinary focus because our clients are now looking at more utility or a consumption-based pricing. They are looking at creating more like a SaaS platforms on some of the things that we're doing. So what we are recommitting to all of you is that this is not a new strategy. It is just that there is a desire to reimagine and repurpose ourselves. Similarly, on the co-creation side, this I would say is an experiment which we started last year. And in this experiment, we realized our clients are very excited when they see a business model in which some of the IP that they will jointly create with us can be globalized. And we looked at the sectors we were traditionally not that strong. And on those sectors, whether it was EPC or whether it was travel and logistics, we are co-creating with our clients, or in certain markets, like I told you about Japan and in engineering services. So
got that.
All you are hearing from us is, commitment to co-creation and a commitment to product and platforms.
Mr. Gurnani, just before we let you go, just wanted to understand all the strategy that you're talking about, etc. I'm sure a lot of the alpha that is generated also comes in from new leadership. And everyone's awaiting on, the announcement of a new CEO. Just wanted your thoughts on what the company's, way forward on this is. Are you all looking at someone external, internal? Are there any timelines? Because we saw that in the case of Mahindra Finance as well. A lot of growth came by only after the new leader joined in. I mean, just wanted to understand your thoughts.
So Mahindra Finance, the existing leader is continuing till April, and the new leader is yet to take over. So I just wanted to be doubly sure that we all understand that Tech Mahindra has a very strong leadership, and Tech Mahindra, CP Gurnani being there or leaving is a planned departure.
Right.
We announced it in May 2022, and in due course of time, yes, the succession will happen, and we will definitely keep you fully updated.
But what's the timeline, Mr. Gurnani? I mean, May 2022 was a while back. Now almost, 9-10 months on. Could you just tell us what's the progress in the succession plan? Any timelines that have been defined?
I think it should be soon. I can't give you any indication on that because it's a board's prerogative, and we are obligated to make sure that the stock exchanges are informed. So all I can again repeat is that it's a planned succession, and it is being done very diligently.
Okay, very quickly, Mr. Gurnani, demand in the current quarter in Q4, is there a pickup compared to Q3? Quarter-on-quarter growth rates should improve, and has there been a margin improvement as well in this current quarter?
I mean, if you recall, I shared with you all that there will be a monthly planning cycles, monthly execution cycles. Our focus is on productivity and efficiency. We definitely believe that the focus on productivity and efficiency will continue. And overall, we are balancing both growth and profitability. And that is the reason why the focus is on monthly planning.
Okay, Mr. Gurnani, we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much for joining in. So that's Tech Mahindra laying out 2 new growth vectors for the company in the analyst meet that was held today. With that, we'll slip into a very short break. We'll come back and focus on the diagnostic space. So stay tuned for that conversation.